I say that respectfully. No, the chance don't be goddamn it. My cousin, but that's okay. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. No, it's the train of thought for me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, authentic. No, it's the train told me always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I wasn't trying to fit it. Hold on, one second. I was far from a copycat neighbor. We're not the same neighbor. I'm far from a hater. Always be yourself, no intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no intentions, regardless to who's sending you the evil lie or creating a hate train towards you. Cause the devil's damn sure lie. And the trainer told me, having that blueprint of being authentic, I love myself not to dim my light. That energy is different. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. To the genuine ones with no intentions, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you're worthy. Today is currently September 2nd, 2025. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood by the neighbor that at the end of the day couldn't stand their goddamn life. No, that been straight through with your jealousy, hating, having ass. Stay your ass over there. No, for real, for real. Stop the violence, neighbor. Stop the violence, neighbor. Stop the violence. I said peace and respect to neighbor. Stop the violence, neighbor. Stop the violence. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, entertainment purposes only. No, everything changed on me, goddammit. My concept of my nuts. Okay. You ever been minding your business in the middle, getting your hair done and shit, or whatever the case may be, and you politicking on the phone with someone that actually has something in common with it, whatever the case may be. Y'all rotating on the phone, cracking jokes and stuff, and you about to get your little shape up or whatever the case may be. Got the little Bluetooth in your ear, whatever the case may be, and someone says, "Hey." No, everything changed on me. You ever been in the house when you do your own hair and shit or whatever the case may be? Somebody decides to come knock at your motherfucking door, say, "Hey, how you doing?" You ever had your little patio open or your door cracked open or whatever the case may be, getting fresh air, whatever? And motherfucking Jehovah Witness decides to say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm just dropping by to give you a little pamphlet." I realize, not all Jehovah Witnesses are the same. The devil. No, it's a trait on me. A motherfucking witch will walk at your motherfucking door and give you that motherfucking pamphlet at the end of the day and say, "You know what? This is an offering from God." No, bitch, the devil's a lie. You went too fucking hard. You ever realize Jehovah Witness came and knocked on your motherfucking door while you in the spirit, the moment of mind of your motherfucking business in the day, and you accidentally opened the door as you on your way outside to go to the incinerator, or just walk outside to go mind your business, go from point A to Z? I didn't sign up for this conversation. No, Anthony straight on me. I rebuke in the name of Jesus. No, that's where it's trying to throw me. A motherfucker would try to pass you something at the end of the day and trying to get you to be part of their little cult and shit or whatever the case may be. I didn't sign up for this shit. I did not sign up for this bullshit. Come to church and come give an orphan of your life. No, I didn't change of me, bitch. I was willing to treat myself right, not deal with your bullshit today. No, for real, a motherfucker will catch you at the spirit of the moment where you just mind your business and shit. Hold on one second. I wasn't trying to sell my soul, bitch. I was just trying to go from point A to Z, let alone do my motherfucking hair. What the fuck? I was in the middle of my goddamn business. No, for real, for real. You ever had one of them family members or friends or whatever the case may be that became a Jehovah Witness and you trying to figure out their mental health? Bitch, is you okay? No, they changed on me. They try to preach to you after they started going to the classes and going to the little meetings, the little meet and greets they do and shit or whatever case may be. And now all of a sudden, they motherfucking life done changed within 2 days. No, I had to change on me. You still fucking the devil, child. I said what the fuck I done said. I know what the fuck you did, motherfucker. No, I had to trade off for me. Motherfuckers like that, then you really gotta be really careful of. No, for real, for real. This motherfucker gonna bring you the motherfucking pamphlet and shit and say to you is, you know what? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Matter of fact, I'm about to put this Bible on your forehead. That's pray. Bow your head. No, 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 no. Amen, miss. No, amen, no, amen, no, amen. Are you crazy? No, for real, for real. I don't know what the fuck you done got into at the end of the day. And you out here taking people money and shit. God is not for sale, boo. We are not motherfucking the same. The first time a motherfucking Jehovah Witness took about, I need an offering at the end of the day when it come to your motherfucking pocket. Bitch, have a nice fucking day. Because I wasn't on the same page with you the day. This motherfucker gonna come home and say, you know what, I quit my job. Oh, that's cute. How you gonna take care of yourself, bitch? No, the train though for me. No, for real, because you already was behind bills or whatever the case may be, or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker gonna sit there and say, you know what? I'm gonna walk on people's doors every single day and you know, see if they can experience some change or whatever the case may be. You know, the cult that I'm with and the organization that I'm with or whatever the case may be, you know, they help us, you know, find our mental health and get us a job or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker's like, you know what? If you want to say it like that, but I didn't say it, but then I said it. Oh. You trying to get me, bitch? You better get the fuck away from me. No, for real, because the motherfucker will start to feed you the bullshit. Like, you know what? I think you should come to one of my meetings. You know, they have food and, you know, it's always good to bring somebody because I get a little couple of dollars too. Oh. That's nice. Get somebody else to do it. Not me, bitch. No, the trick on me. I wasn't trying to shortchange my mental health. No, 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 no. And especially when you know these motherfuckers personally at the end of the day. You didn't change your life around, bitch. No, you didn't. There's not no he say, she say. God said, you the devil, you the enemy, and I gotta protect me. God's protecting my mental health. No, it's the truth over me. You know, my conscience, everybody, and that's okay. You have been minding your business, decide to say, you know what? I'm going to go to a barbecue or outing that I got invited to, whatever the case may be, to have some good food. You know how when you got one of them friends or family members that say, you know what, come over, you good. I'm going to make sure you eat and all that. You ever decided to say, you know what, I didn't eat nothing, so I'm going to take a plate to go, and you leave your plate of food on a table in a little corner where nobody you thought saw it, but they was catching eye contact with your food? And only to have a burger and a motherfucking hot dog and chicken gone on your motherfucking plate that you didn't want to do wrong. No, I wanted that shit to go down my digestive system. You ever realize you waited too long to motherfucking eat at the end of the day when the barbecue's already over? Or that cookout or that family gathering and shit and that participation that you said, you know what, the food is good. I came for the food. And only realized, hold on 1 second, you became the fool. No, that's the train told me. I wanted to go home with food. No, that's the train that told me. You ever had to reevaluate your mental health at the end of the day? And say is, you know what, when you go to events and shit and the food is motherfucking good, you know, when you try to hide a plate of food at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you got that shit on you at all times. No, for real, you cannot let that plate out your motherfucking sight. No, for real, They even will take the salad too. That's how good it is. You haven't changed over me. I'm not edgy and I respect that my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Stop the violence in the community, stop the violence in the community. It was a joke that day. I poked, hold on 1 second. I poked myself to see if I was actually woke, only to better myself. I was in a mission at the end of the day when I least expected. God allowed me to see that. Hold on 1 second. I didn't have to be a volunteer to someone's one-sided conversation when they would sneak dissing me, disrespecting me, feeling like, hold on 1 second, I wasn't worthy of choosing me. They put me in competition, antagonizing was real, but I had to poke myself to realize, hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to reject myself because God was protecting my mental health. I had to make sure I was awoke that day. It's a train of thought for me. I knew how to hold my own weight, coming from poverty and pain. That energy is different. Hold on 1 second. I could become the greatest, best self-love vision of me. You know, the best self vision of yourself when you truly pour into yourself. I love myself, not to dim my light. My soul wasn't for sale. When keeping it real, you know, I didn't have to sacrifice somebody that day. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Matter of fact, I didn't have ill intentions. Hold on 1 second, because God was protecting my mental. We don't all pray the same. I ain't have the energy harvest off the next person energy. Pretend to hold on 1 second. That wasn't in my vocabulary. You know, playing with spoke and behind closed doors. I ain't have to create that hate train little game. Hold on 1 second. I didn't have to gain someone's motivation that day when they try to actually ruin my reputation. They thought I was going to spin the block, thought I was going to bad down, but I was truly far from weak when they didn't understand that God was fixing my crown. They wanted me to be in the mindset of being miserable. Hold on 1 second. God wasn't disturbing my peace. You know, because miracles truly do happen when you understand that. Hold on 1 second. That confidence is different. How folks will try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, even try to make you homeless in the background and do you wrong. Even try to gang stalk you. Hold on 1 second. Oh, they was really doing that day when it come to hold on 1 second, tapping your phones. You know, had the next door neighbor different tax bracket telling you every move like a bad habit. Hold on 1 second. You still didn't have to get physical because you put in God's hands when God revealed the devil on the enemy that day. They was even projecting a hate crime towards you. Or because you understood unconditional love truly bother their mental when it comes to growth. Actually meaning what you said. You actually was stepping with God when God spent the block that day. You didn't have to worship the devil. Hold on 1 second, because God was really showing you elevation and high vibration within you. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Yeah, they was casting spells right to left. They wanted you to be in a mindset of having confusion. They wanted you to get your mindset all bent out of shape, being a crash out. But God was really showing your faith. That energy is different. It was never competition when it came to respecting your neighbor, didn't have hate in your vein. I was new and I knew. You know, this type of stuff that happens at the end of the day. When folks try to project spell work in a toxic way, they can't wait to see you fall, to see you so discouraged, to be mentally unstable. They want you to be the biggest crash out, but God wasn't showing you to be wild out, because God shows you boundaries when it comes to hold on 1 second, gravity, catching your blessing. You was truly a miracle when they overlooked you. They didn't know how to love you, respect you, protect you. Wow, that energy is different because you was far from a pointless conversation when God was really protecting you. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. I may not be eye appealing to the average person. I'm still healing from a hate crime and didn't have to lie. But the devil tried to test me, but God was sweet watching over me. I ain't have to play with spoke to go tick for tack with nobody, regardless of their culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. Something I didn't have to lack with self-calmness. Hold on 1 second, understand another day. Love yourself, don't dim your light. 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 Catching your blessings, don't dim your light. Hold on 1 second. I was more than grateful. I was very so much thankful. That energy is different. God works miracles. God was truly stepping. I ain't have to worship the devil, far from pretending. Our vocabulary ain't have to hit the same. I ain't had to sacrifice my neighbor's soul at the end of the day. We all don't operate the same. I love myself not to dim my light. 6 feet apart, 10 feet apart. Thank you, no thank you. I know how to respect my neighbor. Type of stuff that folks don't want to see you woke. They got a gang stalk you to make you sure that you don't grow. But when the right people walk into it that God sends, regardless they going through the healing journey or not, they didn't have to pretend. They ain't have to blackmail you to act like they worship God. They actually pray for you, not against you. The energy is different. That hold on 1 second. God was sweet, real when God showed you miracles. That hold on 1 second. I can see, I can feel, I can taste. I'm very so much thankful to see another day. Regardless if you're entrepreneur or not, never give up on yourself another day. They gonna discourage you. They gonna try to humiliate you. But the disrespect was even more loud at the end of the day, because God was really fixing your crown when you didn't have to wow out. You know that boundary is different when it comes to showing up for yourself. Didn't have to pretend when they try to make you homeless that day in the most toxic way. You was never doing it for likes if it's a cloud chase when you prayed to go within. You was never asking for $1 out of your neighbor's hand. You know that energy is different because God had a plan. You know, because pray for me, neighbor. Pray for me, neighbor, not against me, neighbor. Pray for me, neighbor, not against me, neighbor. Pray for me, neighbor, not against me, neighbor. This type of stuff actually happens in the communities. Didn't matter your tags, but at the end they were folks' bad habits, sending you to evil law. They didn't want you to understand your own existence. But there was real ones out here at the end of the day. They didn't have to pretend to actually protect their neighbor at the end of the day, let alone pray for their neighbor. They wasn't trying to set their neighbor out their free will, regardless of what they was going through mentally at the end of the day. Thank you, neighbor. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. They said, Joack, in your corner, you are nobody. Yeah, that's what they said. That's what they said that day. They said that you truly irrelevant. They wanted to school you to humble you, but God truly showed you self-reflecting goals within. Regardless if he's on an empty stomach or not, at the end of the day, you know how it feels to be homeless, to understand that God was showing you strength, to go within and understand that, hold on one second, folks put you in competition when you understood growth at the end of the day, maturing. You know, folks was doing things for likes, if you was a cloud chasing and fame when it came to your name that day, but you didn't have to get out of character besides speak up for yourself when they said you was mentally unstable. I may not make sense to the average person. They like, Naya, calm down, calm down, calm down. You're doing too much, calm down. I was far from a crash out. Being authentic is going to bother certain folks' mental health. You know, they pick and choose who could talk about God. They pick and choose who could talk about spirituality. They pick and choose who could talk about hate crime, discrimination, domestic violence. Who can talk about the devil at the end of the day when God was keeping the real. Understand that, hold on one second, we was on two different levels. They pick and choose who could talk about narcotics. They pick and choose who can poison the community at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully, our vocabulary ain't the same. You know, because when right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. No, Melissa, I know how to respect my neighbor. Far from a hater neighbor, we not the same neighbor. Always be yourself, no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, respect's a two-way street. They're not sending you to evil lie. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not trying to destiny swipe with you. And they're not projecting a hate crime towards you or a hate train towards you or to send spell towards you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same. There's a good God and there's a bad God. I worship the good God with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. I am still healing from a hate crime that was done to me 7/31/2025. And I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, regardless who's willing to blackmail me against me. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. You know, gang stalking is real, so it's your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. You know, you didn't have to go to a church house, and I don't mean no disrespect because God said, come as you are. Being authentic, that rhythm is different, how your heart actually beats. You actually had a soul that, hold on one second, it was never competition, but you knew how to respect your neighbor, not to pretend. I see you, neighbor, I respect you. Regardless of what you're going through, I pray for you, not against you. I truly hope that your situation truly gets better when it comes to elevation, when it comes to a future that truly should be filled fruitful. Here, the devil try to test you, the enemy try to shortchange you. Of communication, truly loving yourself, but God brought you balance. We don't pray the same, but I still knew how to respect my name, didn't have to pretend. You're worthy of having your children in your life. You're worthy of having the right people in your life. You're worthy of having the people that's going to respect you with no misintentions. You know, not the controlling issue at the end of the day, but it's people that didn't see you, hear you, or respect you, that didn't know how to love you or protect you. But when God sends the right people into your life, they're not overlooking you, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. We're not the same. I'm far from a hater. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. I may not be eye appealing to the average person, and that's cool. But always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to project fear in you or someone in the background project a spoke in the top way towards you for you to be insecure or be discouraged because folks, they work amongst groups and they play with spell work not to keep you woke or whatever the case may be. Never allow that to make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing yourself, and I say that respectfully. How these chicks and dudes would try to ruin your reputation. I wasn't trying to get discouraged with your lies and your pain at the end of the day. You had to play me close, not to see me woke, but God truly showed me at the end of the day who you was. Emotionally not available. You wanted to kick somebody down, knew how to maintain a smile. You wanted to project spoke on someone so they couldn't look in the mirror to love themselves. And you still behind closed doors playing with spell work. You still behind closed doors projecting a hate crime. You still behind closed doors energy harvesting off someone's energy. You still behind closed doors trying to ruin someone's reputation. You still behind closed doors wearing the mask. You still behind closed doors sending someone to evil love with bad intentions. You still behind closed doors energy harvesting someone's energy. Trying to destiny swipe with somebody. Project beauty spells on somebody. trying to make sure someone doesn't have a healthy financial stability, or someone doesn't get into that relationship, or someone doesn't have that job opportunity, or someone doesn't become their best self vision themselves. How folks, we have this mindset. And you be so surprised. Yeah, they say real recognize real, but you gotta be careful when they use that word real. And I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend they buck. When you be yourself, folks don't like how you know how to better yourself. I was my biggest cheerleader when they tried to kick me down, throwing sport right to left, ghostly maintaining my crown, allowing me to see why I continue to smile through the pain. The energy is different. I understood them tears that day. I wasn't doing it for likes. It was a clout chasing. They was laughing at me at the end of the day, saying I was worthy. I was a dumb bitch at the end of the day, but I wasn't giving up on myself because I was far from a crash out. They try to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, get me locked up, putting me in a cyborg to try to blackmail me against my own documentations, or because I spoke to the wrong person that day and I didn't have to pretend to be authentic, because everybody has a good and bad day. It'd be the train of thought for me. Because what you did to me at the end of the day, you wouldn't be able to walk a day in my shoes because you would be mentally unstable. That's what you labeled me that day. Always be yourself and no one's intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody. You know, gang stalking is real. And especially when I'm doing it for likes and views of cloud chasing or fame. How someone try to humble you, or someone will try to make you homeless, or try to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. How this type of stuff actually happens when it comes to gang stalking. Or folks will create a hate train towards you because you're willing to choose yourself. You know, I didn't sign up for someone's one-sided contract, and I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to be authentic. You know, they hack your devices, they gang stalk you, and then try to paint you out to be mentally unstable, then mad a tax bracket. How someone would see potential within you. They said, Duet, can you queen? Nobody sees you. I'm gonna dim your light, neighbor, fuck you. That's how they felt that day. I don't mean no disrespect, but hold on 1 second. Paul, my man, is to my elders, and I say that respectfully. But I don't worship the devil. Everybody picks and choose. No, people pick and choose who could curse. People pick and choose at the end of the day. Pick and choose, pick and choose. I just know how to respect my neighbor. You for me, you not for me at the end of the day. You're going to be against me, but the folks that truly for me at the end of the day is actually going to respect me and didn't have to pretend. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Stop the violence. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself. I love to talk about love. No, I have to change on me, but I can't. That's okay. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, they tamper with your mail. They make sure that you don't get certain mail. This type of stuff, when it happens when it comes to gang stalking, folks would swear that you're talking about like a bad habit. But this type of stuff actually happens. They tamper with your phone lines. They tamper with your phone company. They tamper with your devices. They tamper with your food, your drinks. And the list continues to go on how this type of stuff actually happens. And then they try to paint you out to be mentally unstable because you're being put in a mindset at the end of the day that you're mentally unstable already. So they're trying to, can't wait for you to get a reaction out of you so you can snap, and so they can actually say, you know what you're doing right now, and because you're expressing yourself and you're living in fear, it's working. But this type of stuff actually happens. Not everybody has the same communication skills when it comes to self-control, when it comes to discipline. How someone tried to control the narrative of your life because they want to gang stalk you, humiliate you, disrespect you, and try to control you at the end of the day. I never gave no next door neighbor and no tax bracket permission to use my creativity. It's currently 9:16 p.m. My content is not for everyone. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I have since day one. No third party, and I say that respectfully, regardless to who hacked my devices or emails, or what next door neighbor and what tax bracket tried to blackmail me against me, and I say that respectfully. I work alone when it comes to my creativity. Always be yourself, no intentions. No, I have to change on me. Always be yourself. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a family member because someone is jealous or envious, or someone's projecting spoke on their child or their loved one. Because someone has animosity within them, someone has identity crisis or whatever the case may be got going on. They don't want someone to elevate. Someone doesn't understand no, and someone walks away. No mother or father should lose a child because someone is sending your baby the evil eye. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. We may not pray the same, but respect is a two-way street. It shouldn't have to be justice behind your child's name or justice behind your name because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. It didn't matter if someone had a one-family household or not at the end of the day. People pick and choose who they want to bully. People pick and choose who they want to trigger at the end of the day. My content is not for everyone. I say that respectfully. Regardless they have me shadow banned or not, I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never give up on myself. And I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When God sends the right people into your life, it's not I'll do you better than your trauma. It's not I'll do you better than you. Respect's a two-way street. That elevation is different when the right person is in your life. You know, it's not they have a mindset of playing you close and projecting spoke on you or have hate in their vein or jealousy and envy within you or look at you like competition. They don't have that mindset. They actually don't have to pretend to be someone they truly not, regardless they came from poverty and pain or not. They actually know how to respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day with no misintentions. They're not sending you the evil lie. They're not part of that hate train that he say, she say to go up against you at the end of the day. They actually get to know you for who you truly are. They actually respect you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. My content, everybody. I'm nice and respect. And I love to talk about love. Oh, never allow no man or woman to project fear in you because regardless of their tax bracket or what community, and at the end of the day, they said that nobody's going to ever believe you or hear you at the end of the day when they threaten your life that they was able to take your kindness or weakness or they was able to disrespect you or able to control the narrative at the end of the day. Never allow someone to make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing you or loving yourself, or never allow someone to make you feel like your voice does not matter, regardless of what environment you're in at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully, and especially when you wasn't trying to hurt yourself or others around you. You know, people would try to paint you out to be mentally unstable or this or that because you speak up for yourself and you wasn't trying to hurt yourself or others around you. Everybody's norm is not the same. I don't play with spell work, and there's other people that don't play with spell work to kick their neighbor down. And there's other individuals that actually know how to respect their neighbor, not to blackmail them against them. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I'm not using no respect to my content, everybody. No, I like to talk about love. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. What's up, butterfly? You know, time actually flies, you know, when it comes to your world. You know, because time is not in existence when you're actually paying attention. You know, it's a frequency thing. Hold on one second. Divine's timing actually is real. You know, finally, someone walked into you to truly keep it real. You actually blossom when you least expect it. Someone truly got you having butterflies, but then only was the hold on one second. Someone truly know how to value your time and day when it came to your reflection. Who would have known someone truly pour into you, not to leave you in an empty cup. Someone protecting your mental health. The energy is different. They didn't have to manipulate you. They actually pray for you, not against you. You know that remedy is different. How your heart is actually beating another day because someone actually shows you to hold on one second. It's okay to live in your skin. It's okay to be authentic. Someone wasn't projecting insecurities on you. You know, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Who would have knew that someone didn't have to mistreat you, having a hand problem to do you wrong? They loved you right the first time around. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too to kick you down. All they knew how to do was maintain your smile. A season, hold on one second. Weather in a storm, when you least expect it. Every day became the next best day. Because who would have knew the love of your life would truly be faithful to you? Only to rise the hold on one second. Loyalty always lies within you too. You know, because when someone brings peace into your life, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments, God was truly stepping for you too. Regardless who was sending you the evil lie, causing so much confusion in your life, God was truly showing you that hold on one second, the devil was truly a lie. How God allowed you to see this divine time and actually his different. Someone truly actually met you halfway when it came to hold on one second, truly a blessing. It was a blessing in disguise. Someone fumbled you that day, but that was part of your past, but it's not part of your future. Only realize the hold on one second. True love was not supposed to hurt, let alone be complicated. Only for you to realize the hold on one second. The love of your life truly brought you balance. You know, someone cheering you on and posting person behind closed doors. Nah, that's switching up in game at the end of the day. Didn't live in a vocabulary. Someone truly showing you that you was worthy. That energy is different. You know, someone truly was invested in showing you, regardless they came from poverty and pain, how someone actually felt the end of the day. They never knew what love was. Only for you to really keep the road with them, love. You had to pass yourself. Only was the hold on one second. You just wanted to better yourself. Finally, something that you prayed for came in your life. They didn't have to pretend to play mind games, let alone hold on one second. Someone truly prayed for you. They didn't have to manipulate God when they truly knew how to be there for you. You know, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You know, in the outside world, he say, she say, the math wasn't adding up at the end of the day. Someone didn't have to project spell work, let on lust. It was real love. Only was the hold on 1 second. Someone's really keeping it real with you, love. No, I have to change. I gotta go. Always be yourself, but no molestation. Just don't damn your life. Never don't damn your life. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? Stop the violence in the community. Stop the violence in the community. Always be yourself, no intentions. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everybody. It really ain't. And I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They not projecting spoke when you good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. Protect your energy, you and your family. Stay out of trouble. You matter and you're worthy. Loving yourself is not a crime. Never allow someone's insecurities to be projected on you. Never allow someone to dim your light or discourage you when they create a hate train towards you. Someone says you got potential and then they put you in competition. They got to dig up your past, pay people. But one thing you never had to do was run from who you was as to who you becoming at the end of the day. And you never had to run from he say, she say, because you knew how to repeat everything that you said that day. And you don't live in fear. Our blood type ain't the same, but I still don't respect my neighbor, then have to pretend. It be the train of thought for me. It's not a crime being authentic. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. Loving yourself is not a crime. True love is not complicated. True love is not supposed to hurt. When you have the right person in your life, regardless to where you at in your journey, y'all may not pray the same, but respect a two-way street. When someone actually sees you, hears you, respects you, never take their kindness for weakness. Never feel like because someone is pouring into you, someone is showing up for you, that don't mean do them wrong. And I say that respectfully. That don't mean have your cake and eat it too when someone actually knew how to be faithful to you. Someone is loyal to you. Someone sees you, respects you. Because the right person at the end of the day will truly love them right the first time around. And it won't be a lie. No, that's the truth of me. I gotta go, and I ain't gotta play with spell work either or project goddamn lust. Hello, we are not the same. Always be yourself, no attentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Always be yourself. I'm far from a catfish, and I say that respectfully. I'm still healing from a hate crime that was done to me 7/31/2005. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Always be yourself. Never allow someone to project fear in you because you said faith that day. Confidence really looks good on you. Butterfly, you are beautiful, you are handsome. Never give up on yourself because someone didn't know how to love you, protect you, respect you, or show up for you. And I say that respectfully. Regardless if you're having a bad hair day or not. Don't even know if you're coming or going, but hold on 1 second. Healing trauma and pain, they never said it was supposed to be comfortable. Overcoming at the end of the day, that storm is different when it comes to weathering it. Finding peace with it when you least expect it. In a blindsided situation, only was the hold on 1 second. God never overlooked you. We may not pray the same, but you truly had the potential to better you. Pouring into an empty cup when you least expect it. It started to grow when it comes to blossom. At the end of the day, only was that growth truly looks good on you. You know, healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process. It's not. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the watch. You made it whether don't damn you like gotta go, never don't damn you like I gotta go. Always be yourself. Number attention today is currently September 2nd, 2025. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have since day one, regardless who's trying to blackmail me against me. I say respectfully. I'm Naya to respect, and I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. All others around me. I don't play with spell work, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless who's sending me the evil lie, or who's projecting spell work towards me at the end of the day. Turn that negative energy back to sender. I call my energy back, and I say that respectfully, didn't have to pretend. I don't worship the devil. We ain't the same, neighbor. Have a good day. No, I haven't changed on me, goddammit. Always be yourself, but no molesters. I gotta go.